Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Blessings Nation, and now welcome to the channel. Yeah man, Jaden Chase, and another one we're gonna bring on another reasoning on the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, well I'm suggesting that you click the subscribe icon and of course let your voice be heard. Like and share the video, and yes, drop a comment in the comment section. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Now Nation, support for Andre Stevens and his message seems to be getting stronger and stronger support. And now, prominent sports journalist Oral Tracy has found out to expose the government and also calls for Jamaicans to observe the hypocrisy in state policies and protocols being implemented by the state. And just like Andre Stevens, to invoke change has exposed guarded state secrets. Them say what is hidden in the dark shall be revealed in the light. Now, I'm going to hear what I will continue the reasoning. Look and listen.
People, all of the chickens are come home to roost now. Yeah? Now that the Jamaica senior football team, the Reggae Boys, are eliminated from World Cup qualification to Qatar 2022, all of the chickens are come home to roost. Yeah? The final slap, the last slap in the face of all loyal Reggae Boys and local football fans, yeah, came by the way of the recent announcement 2 days after the Reggae Boys played them last World Cup qualifier inside the National Stadium against Costa Rica. See? Empty stadium, no spectators allowed. 2 days after that, we hear now. Say Gibson Relays will be allowed 10,000 fully vaccinated fans inside the same National Stadium. He who have eyes to see, let them see. I never want to live to see the day when petty, dirty Jamaican politics override something like a World Cup football campaign, a World Cup qualifying campaign. Politics, straight politics. you explain it the next way. You explain it the next way. Anybody out there can explain it the next way. A long time I tell the people, you know. See, and look here, we can put some context to it. Because I talk truth with the on the YouTube channel. You know the people who are integral to the process from a government level is Desmond McKenzie, Babsy Grange, the Minister of Sport. Desmond is the Minister of Local Government, under whose auspices the disaster risk management falls. See, so in response for the whole something as it relates to the COVID-19 protocols. See, and of course, the boss himself is Andrew Wallace. Now, I don't know if people understand the link between them three people there. 3 giants in the JLP government and one Mr. Edward Philip George Siaga. You understand it? Alright, let me tell you what the things start going right. Mr. Siaga, you know Mr. Siaga involved with Tivoli Football Club for a long time after his retirement from politics. See? He was instrumental in the formation of the PLCA. That's the club body that was responsible for getting funding for the clubs to play in the Premier League. Now, Mr. Siaga was in charge of that body for a long time. And there were over time some disgruntled, members figured that the PLCA was not running the best way it could possibly be run. Eventually though, when Mr. Siaga stepped away, it was handed over to
Yes, Nation, and now let's continue the reason. Of course, the popular sports journalist, Mr. Tracy, did point out key failures in the governing administration, where protocols and implementations of those said protocols were concerned. One thing for sure, though, what this exposes is the fact that not only are there growing supporters for Andre Stevens and his message, even former supporters of the current administration are now publicly voicing their disapproval of the administration and its policies. The people are clearly fed up. And remember, the current administration in power and their recent election was a bid on change, stating that they know or that they knew exactly what the Jamaican people wanted and needed to build a better Jamaica. And the people clearly believed that this administration, this party, would bring about the changes needed. Only to see communities that have supported the current administration, voted for the current party in power, calling for the leader of the party to change their MP, saying that certain decisions being made by the administration are political mistakes, major political mistakes. And this is what the supporters are saying. Them out there, them colors. It happened in our community that political analysts would call a stronghold. We see former members of the party itself, someone who was a candidate up for election, I followed us and I said, watch out, man. Not only is there suspected corruption taking place, but that he has the proof. And though there is some divide where the people are concerned and the belief of information said to be in the possession of Andre Stevens, one thing for sure though, it has created corruption at the highest level as a topic. And remember, the question has always been, why is crime and violence so rampant on the island? Some have said it's because it generates money. And then the next question has always been, who benefits from it the most? Because I can't, the youth in the inner city. Truth be told, despite the amount of Crown and Markex and luxury vehicles we see imported into the island and on the Mysip and the Lane and on the different avenues in garrison communities. Tell the truth. And on the youth them we are hold the corner drive them. So who benefit from the excessive crime and violence? When the UK ambassador tracked who was importing the large volumes of weapons into the island, the findings were shocking. And they were documented and published. That's something you can go Google and read. The UK ambassador, arms, traffic, type in Jamaica, and you will see. Him say the paper trail him follow. And he must say, are the social elite, the quote unquote rich people him. And think about it, you ever send a car go to your family member them at Jamaica? Or you ever try to import a car while on the island? The amount of rules and regulations. So a container with couple crate full of arms on the island move through undetected. We can't say we're sure, but that does seem like a mistake that is going to be made by wharf authorities on a regular basis. Then people have some machine that can x-ray the entire container from outside. Right? Remember, from outside they can look at x-ray. Obviously somebody are investing in something. And what the people are saying is that even though various different aspects have been showcased of high level corruption, like we see Ministry of Education, the money get missing. We see certain injustice at the justice system level. We have seen elected officials break protocols set by the same government that they are a part of, but yet still no major charges. And to date, remember, despite all of the evidence, we still talk about it. Will Reid has still not been convicted. Yes, he has been charged in their court, but he has not been convicted. They must say, they're going to tell Grace to pay about the money. But I know they must say what Will Reid have to do. But talk to me. Because if official leaders are seen or caught in corrupt acts, is it then that far-fetched? All the other talks and thoughts that we have heard shared by individuals. And we have a talk about individuals who, we just say, are part of the the social elite on the island. Where them picnic go at the fancy prep schools and, you know, them Charlie buck up in a price smart on a regular basis. Are people who can say know these individuals. So, for them I say, you're watching a man, I saw it going, there's truth to it. Of course, I still hearsay, but it paints some of these individuals in a different light. I don't know where people make all kind of talk. When individuals fall out and present certain findings, like, if me just tell we say them hearsay, Mr. Reed, take the money. But that's the boy, you know, say could have go so. I want to know. But when them forward and show their accounts and show the evidence, me I say wait. And that make you start to think about all of the other individuals we hear about. But talk to me in the comment section. I know the feel. You know the settings, and for those who don't, first and foremost, when you click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon and put it on all, and this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded. Until the reason again, my sentiments by you and yours, I want to live, love, and prosper. Of course, stay tuned.